Imagine sitting alone in a dense, silent forest. The only sounds are the rustling leaves and distant chirps, when suddenly, soft footsteps approach from behind. Your heart skips a beat. Chilling, right? That fear is a natural instinct, built into us to keep us safe. It's not just the darkness of the woods that's terrifying, but what could be hiding in it. Today, let's uncover some of the most spine-tingling forest encounters that'll give you goosebumps. Daniel O'Neill, a YouTuber from the UK, runs a channel called English Woodsman. For nearly a decade, he's been sharing videos of his wild camping, stealth camping, and woodland adventures across the UK. His content usually includes reviews of camping gear and clips of his outdoor trips. While most of his videos are calm and peaceful, one uploaded in August 2023 stands out for its unsettling footage. In this video, Daniel takes his viewers on a walk through the woods near his home. He chats with his subscribers, picks berries, and points out interesting sights as he heads to his campsite. Along the way, he stops a few times to show footprints and trash scattered on the trail, suggesting others had been there recently.
Someone's been here. There's a lot of rubbish around here. Yeah, look at the state of this. It does get used, doesn't it?
After about a 20-minute walk, he sits down at a clearing where he plans to set up camp for the night and leans back on a tree to eat his noodles as he talks to the camera. It's not until around 25 minutes into the video that things start to get seriously disturbing.
We're going to be out Friday night, but I'm going away Saturday, so I've got a bit of a drive as well, so I didn't want to be tired, and it's going to throw it down Friday night as well, and rain camping is really good. Is that a badger? Hello?
Even though some pretty human-like footsteps could be heard right behind Daniel, as soon as he turns around to scan his environment, there's nobody in sight. What's most disturbing is that as soon as he turned around and yelled, "Hello," the footsteps immediately stopped. For the next few minutes, he sits down and tries to regain his composure as he sips his coffee and eats his noodles, but things only continue to get even creepier as the sun begins to set.
There's that noise again now. Hello? Hello? You got a bit of that. There's nobody here.
About 40 minutes into the video, the sound of footsteps returns, and this time, it seems they're getting closer to Daniel. Most people would have packed up and left, without a second thought, but Daniel chooses to stay put. He sits back down, trying to calm his nerves while finishing his dinner. Surprisingly, a few minutes later, he seems to brush off the whole thing, focusing on other, less unsettling thoughts. A pretty impressive move considering the situation. But as night falls, the creepy sound of footsteps starts up once more.
I'm going to be honest, I can't stay here now. I want to be a wimp. I don't care if people call me a wimp in the comments, but I can't stay here. I'm too unsettled. I'm nervous. I've done camping like this a load of times. I think I'm going to go find somewhere else to get this bivvy set up. But I'm leaving this spot.
After the third time hearing the footsteps, Daniel wisely decides to leave and find somewhere safer to camp for the night. It's unclear exactly what was causing those sounds, but since they closely resembled human footsteps, there's a chance someone might have been following him in the woods. This is a serious danger, as you can never be sure of someone's intentions when you're alone in an unfamiliar place. It could also have been an animal walking through the grass, but Daniel noted that the grass was a bit wet, so it wouldn't have made that dry sound if an animal had stepped on it. Plus, many commenters pointed out that animals don't usually walk in a steady, uniform way. They stop, go, and change their pace frequently. In any case, it was a good call for Daniel to leave, as it's hard to say what could have happened if he had stayed that night. A team of people set out for a ghost hunt, and as funny as it may sound, these guys are not joking about it. But what they would find will put the scare on you. The team headed to Cannock Chase for a ghost hunt, setting up camp in an overgrown spot deep in the woods.
Tree out.
I'm only going to put it on the wrong way, I think.
Yep.
No, that's fine. You alright there?
Yeah. I'm just making sure it holds. How high up am I off the floor there?
About a foot.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good here.
Yeah, about a foot, mate.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Cool.
Right, that's the tarp up. The hammock's up. We're all set. I was going to have a coffee, but I'm going to skip the coffee and go straight to a bottle of beer.
While exploring at night, they used a spirit communication device made up of an REM pod, cat ball, and a music box. They tried to speak with the spirit, and then it happened. The spirit detector device looked like a joke until they began hearing words that could be understood. They heard voices saying things like, "Leave me alone," and "Graveyards hide secrets." Hearing these words more than once made the team uneasy.
We're going to try and manipulate us. Look at these trees. It's been ripped right out of its roots, that one. Quad, tell me who I'm speaking to. Come out here tonight to speak to you. To get proof of paranormal activity out here.
Graveyards hide secrets.
They were clearly having that kind of feeling when reality dawns on you. That is the kind of feeling that cuts an adventure short and sends you packing. While walking back toward camp, they thought they saw a shadow figure moving nearby. Fearing someone might be messing with their gear, they rushed back, but everything was where they left it. They couldn't tell if it was an animal or something else, but the experience left them shaken.
I don't mean to be upsetting you. I'm just coming out here to speak to you. No, I left my light on. Water. Where are you? Right, this way.
Yeah.
I just seen the silhouette of them. I seen a silhouette of somebody walk past my light. Right, shit it up. Hello? Stay there. Hell. Sod the app for a minute. Oh, the goalposts are running. The goalposts are not still here.
Yeah, the GoPro's there.
Using the communication device again, they heard something new. Words in German. The phrases included, "I lost an arm," "boy," and "here I am." They translated these phrases with an app and guessed they might be linked to the nearby German military graveyard. The team thought the voice might belong to a German soldier or a boy from that time. They asked German-speaking viewers to help confirm the translations, noting that the language shift was one of the strangest moments of the night.
Boy.
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 Right. So we've just been messing around. We've sat at camp after what happened. And what did I say? Is there a German soldier there? Because the German graveyard's down the road. Look at this, what it's coming through. Right, so the first one says, I lost an arm. That's what Google Translate's saying.
That's what it says to that Verstappen or whatever.
The other one, it looks like it's hello. Jungi, whatever it is.
Junge.
Yeah.
Boy.
Boy.
Let me have a look here.
This do be angsticked.
What? It's literally spitting out German words. We're literally maybe 5-10 minute walk from the German graveyard.
Live.
Live?
Yeah. That's what that De Bozeman is to air means. Live. Oh no, it don't. That's... Hang on. No, it's just giving me German at the moment.
That's so strange,
Yeah,
that.
let me try that again.
If there's any German watchers in the chat, comment down below what that means. The two top ones. Because I've never known it to spit out so many German words.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
It's got here I am, man. Here I am.
What?
Allowed to be man.
Now that's fucking strange, isn't
Yeah.
it? I've never, ever had any sort of words like that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. There's another one. Here I am, man. Here dare it to be.
Well, that
German.
is new. That is new. No, that was the first one, the
That was
German.
the first one. The German.
We said, is there a German soldier there or something like that? And then next thing, boom,
Yeah.
that comes through.
And then we got that first one, which meant I lost an arm. And then the second one was boy.
Yeah.
Could it have been a boy that lost an arm? And he's now telling us here I am.
Yeah. Hey, could be.
3 of them make sense.
They do, don't they?
He put in that order,
Yeah.
I lost an arm, boy, I
Yeah.
am man.
Yeah.
Could it be referring to how long that boy has actually been? Maybe it's somebody in the graveyard.
Hey, you never know.
And they've been here that long, now a man.
Yeah. There's been shadow figures in that scene in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. For anybody, because of the time I'm morning now,
Yeah.
we're going to try and get a couple of hours sleep, hopefully. But if you do want to see us come back at a later time, do the graveyard, we'll save what's come through on that.
Yeah.
And then we can go from there.
Yeah.
Because that was really interesting for it just to start randomly coming through in German.
It was.
Right,
I agree.
gonna go finish my coffee and then I'm gonna try and get a couple of hours sleep.
After a restless night, the team got some coffee and talked about what had happened. While packing up, they saw fresh deer tracks close to the camp. They suspected that the deer might have been the one that caused some of the rustling noises they heard earlier.
Hey Bing, we've had a visitor in the night.
Have we?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Have we got tracks in the mud?
yeah, it looks like
That's deer.
it's a deer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a deer.
That's fresh as well.
It certainly is.
So
Yeah.
we've literally had a deer come up here and it's not even 20 yards from where we were camping.
No.
They shared how they once tried camping here 2 years ago, but ended up staying alone after the rest of the group left, scared by the creepy atmosphere. This memory gave them even more reason to finish the overnight investigation this time. Before leaving, the team talked about coming back to investigate closer to the military graveyard, given the German words they heard. They asked viewers if they wanted to see this happen, and reminded them to follow their updates for future hunts. Lisa, a life coach and YouTuber, shares her unique journey of van life and solo travel with her followers. One afternoon in 2022, she parked her van on the side of the road, enjoying some time to cook her dinner with the side door open for a bit of fresh air. Out of nowhere, a sketchy-looking guy approached her van. Without any invitation, he stuck his head inside and started asking her strange questions in French, something Lisa didn't understand at all. When she explained that she didn't speak the language, the guy, not at all deterred, whipped out a translator app and tried to communicate with her. It was an awkward moment, and Lisa felt her discomfort grow, especially since she hadn't invited him into her space in the first place. Watching him struggle with the app was unsettling, and it became clear that this wasn't just a casual conversation. Enough was enough. Lisa, now feeling increasingly uneasy, shut the side door in his face, pulling the curtain closed for extra measure, making it clear that she wasn't interested in continuing the interaction. But here's where things took a weird turn. Instead of walking away, the guy stood there in the rain. Ukraine for more than half an hour. He kept fiddling with his translator app, seemingly determined to keep trying to talk to Lisa, even though she had made it crystal clear she wanted nothing to do with him. The whole situation felt off, and Lisa couldn't help but wonder what his real intentions were.
Okay, he just moved even closer so that I can't move out, and so that I can't go forward. Please leave. Please leave, you sketchy person. Please leave.
With a very shady demeanor, the man snuck into the bushes and pretty much just stalked Lisa from a distance, as if he thought she couldn't see him. As the sun began to set, Lisa kept an eye on the guy outside to make sure he didn't try to get close to her again. But the man just kept on bringing his car closer to her van and blocking her exit in different ways.
This guy is really starting to freak me out. It's been like a half an hour and he just keeps on moving his vehicle so he can see in my van here. Anyways, it's 7 o'clock, 7 p.m.
Fortunately, just as darkness began to set in, a family in an RV pulled up right behind Lisa and spent the night in the same parking lot as her, which comforted her enough to stay there the entire evening. Disturbingly, the guy left soon after the other family arrived, but came back about 3 hours later in the dead of night to check if Lisa was still there. When he saw that the other family in the RV was also still in the parking lot, he left and didn't come back. The next morning, Lisa left early and never saw the guy again. It's hard to tell what the guy's exact intentions were, but based on his overall sketchy demeanor and questionable behavior, they couldn't have been anything good. One thing we can be sure about is that it's a good thing the other family in the RV arrived at the parking lot when they did. Otherwise, who knows what the man would have done to Lisa. The Rampart Range is a part of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado, located within the Pike National Forest. Most of the land here is public, and it's a popular spot for bikers in the summer. The area has many trails, making it perfect for exploring nature. It's a great place for anyone who loves spending time outdoors. However, in recent years, there's been a troubling trend where people are putting up wires on trees at head height with the intent to harm bikers on the trails. In 2019, a post describing this terrifying trend was uploaded to Facebook. Disturbingly, the uploader mentioned that one of his high school friends had lost his life as a result of running into a similar wire on a trail. Immediately, people jumped into the comments to point out how incredibly messed up it would be to do something like this, and how this kind of evil needs to be categorized as attempted murder. A couple of years before that post, in 2017, 2 motorbike riders uploaded a video to YouTube of their encounter with a similar wire. Although nothing happened to them, it was a very close call. When wires are placed off the trail, it can be hard to know if they were set up by a camper or farmer just to hang clothes, or if someone had bad intentions. But when wires are placed directly on the trail, it's clear that the goal is to hurt bikers. Some people, perhaps annoyed by the noise of bikes near their property, or for other reasons, set these dangerous traps. It's important to take more action to stop this from happening and protect people, especially since there have been cases where motorcyclists and snowmobilers have lost their lives because of such traps. As the group moves deeper into the woods, it began to feel as if something unseen was watching them, making the air feel tense and thick. CJ, a seasoned adventurer who's been here before, joins them. His stories of past trips only make the tension worse. As they keep walking, strange sounds reach their ears. Gunshots, a dog barking, and the cracking of branches from far away. But there's no time to stop and check it out. The deeper they go, the more uneasy they become.
Oh, is this the tree that fell?
This tree fell on you? So
He caught it on video. Like he's talking and that tree just falls.
So what
Yeah, oh look, here's a ritual circle right here. Look. It's exactly like it was when I was a kid. It's like really untouched.
Do you think this is where they murdered the baby?
I don't know, because there's multiple like ritual sites and stuff, but literally, like, watch this. I was sitting just...
Oh! Hello?
Because
Why
I'm
is my
inside the circle.
camera going blurry right now?
Because the spirit presence sees what that means. Like, no joke.
If there's anyone here that wants to communicate with us, let us know.
Are you here, Eleanor?
I want to show you all like exactly what I did though. So I had my camera set up right here. I had my camera set up right there, and I was on each side of this weird stick. And basically, I was just talking in the circle and, you know, asking if, you know, I don't know how to provoke paranormal things, and then that's when that tree fell over while I was in this circle. And I'm telling you, if you get inside this circle, you will literally feel like a different person until you step outside of it.
I'm good, bro.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Literally, it's so weird.
I'm gonna take your word for that one.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. I mean, should I?
Look how dark it is back
I
there.
brought stuff back to my house doing like stuff like
Are you
that.
serious?
Yeah.
Should I stand in the ritual circle?
I say do it.
You guys think I should?
You know what? I'm just warning you, I've lost cameras doing stuff like that too.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Like brand new cameras.
Sorry, Mom. I know you're watching this.
It's like a heavy feeling, like you're depressed. It's so weird.
What if this is where the baby was found or murdered? I feel like there's people here or something. So, I mean, I don't know, because, like, we're in the woods. Is it possible that Sasquatch is here?
I don't know anything about
I
Sasquatch.
don't-
Like,
is
literally
it
nothing.
even real?
I don't even know.
I've come into contact with more ghosts than Sasquatch.
Well, I think that they're multi-dimensional beings, and they can kind of come in and out of our dimension like a ghost.
Okay, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Really?
Because
No,
why
not
are
at
we
all.
able? Why are we able to see them sometimes?
Oh, gosh, what the was that? Okay,
Let's go this way.
One of the most chilling stories tied to this forest is the tale of a mother and her baby. Back in the 1970s, a woman and her child were taken by a couple with evil intentions. The couple carried the baby into the woods, where they killed it in a ritual. The mother followed them, desperate to find her child, but she was never seen again. Her car was found abandoned on the road, but she was gone without a trace.
Mother and her child were walking into a grocery store when a husband and wife approached her. They actually snatched and abducted her baby right from her arms. They went, put the baby in the car, drove down to one of the forests, and which happens to be this one right here. As bad and as sad as this is to even say, they took the baby into the forest to sacrifice it, and the mother was actually trying to trail behind them in her car. Well, by the time that she got here, they already had, you know, they killed the baby, and
So sad.
I know, I just like it's messed up. But the mother was never found. Her car was obviously had to be removed from the road, but they say that she still lingers in these woods to this day. So
As the group walks on, the tension rises. There's a moment when they all hear something, a soft tapping, followed by a strange sound. Whether it's the restless spirits or something worse, the weight in the air is hard to ignore.
He's freaking out right now. So she felt somebody tap her, and there was nobody near her. Like
It was
on
like
her
this.
back.
I thought it was Kristen. Like this. Like a little tap.
Wasn't me that tapped you.
Did you rub up
I was like
on the
2
tree
feet
or
away.
something?
No, I turned around. There's nothing.
I didn't do that.
literally, like, I was recording, and then it just like completely
I heard it.
shut itself off, and the lens pop goes back, like it completely shut off.
I don't even want my back in it. I went.
Like, I don't even know what just happened.
I mean, there's
I was steady recording, like I just for like probably 2 or solid minutes.
Hey, Kristen, did you bring your EVP thing?
no.
Dang.
Did you bring yours? I
I
don't.
have my EMF meter, but
Yeah, I should have brought it. I always
Y'all,
have
something's
like.
going on over here.
let's go over there. Come on.
Seriously.
Things then take a darker turn. Someone spots a figure in the distance, still as a statue. As they move closer, a sense of dread fills the air. The camera shakes, its lens blurring as they try to understand what they've just seen.
What is that? What is that? What is that right there? Is that a person?
Where?
Where?
Or is that a stump? It's
Right
literally
there?
right in the
Dude,
middle.
PJ, you are freaking
Is
me
that a
out right
stump?
now.
I don't even know what I'm seeing. Like, I feel like I'm looking at a small human.
Oh my.
Where?
Right there.
Like a child.
Do you see that?
Yeah. Is that where that sound came from?
It came from that way.
It
It
definitely.
came
What
from
is
right
that?
there.
It looks like a
You were
statue.
Right there.
It looks like a statue or something. Go check it out. I'm not sure if what we heard right now was an animal. What was that? What is this? Okay, that's another. Oh, that's another tree that must have
I'm
fell.
telling you, dude, my heart was pumping right there,
Why did we
man.
just walk back towards the cry?
I don't know. Let's go back. Let's keep going this way.
Dude, TJ, you good?
Yeah, that freaked me out. I literally thought I saw a small child standing.
You know what I thought? Because like none of us were seeing what CJ was seeing at first, but I see it now. I thought he was seeing. I thought he got like possessed and was seeing something.
My light just died.
Weird.
Your light died?
Your light just died.
With each step, they're not sure what waits for them deeper in the forest, whether it's the tragic past or something even darker. As time passes, the strange events keep growing stronger, and the group begins to question if they'll make it out at all.
3 batteries. Dude, did we all just catch that tree falling right now? I mean, it's a dead tree though, man. It's a dead tree.
What are the odds that 2 trees fall?
In the same forest.
Look at that random stick just sticking up.
Sticking in the thing?
Where?
Right
Look at
there.
that.
It's just a stick.
Look, it's.
Is that an old ritual site? Maybe.
Did you guys smell that?
This is literally the weirdest thing I've ever even like felt. This is so clear to me now. I swear to you. There's a stick in the.
Yes, and there was a stick in the other tree. Yeah. We walked towards them.
Please tell me that you all saw that.
Dude, it's like it looked like somebody pushed you, bro, like straight up. Yo, I want to get out of here, dude. Look, my battery's about to die anyways. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start ending this video. What?
I swear to you, there's a.
I'm talking about shadow figures. Let's just get to the car.
I can't do this, guys.
Is this the right way to get back? Kristen started smelling a really strange smell right now. Like, can you describe that smell?
Oh man, it was just like really pungent and rancid. Like I can't even.
Like a dead animal?
I don't know. It was like something I've never even smelled before, and it's making me sick. Like it won't leave my nose. You don't smell it? I feel like I'm going crazy.
Random car seat. You know, when I see things that are like that, I'm like, that was new at one point. Like a car was new at one point, and now it's here, rotting away, being sucked down by the earth. Kristen doesn't feel good. She keeps saying that she's nauseous. She's kind of dry heaved a few times. And to top things off, we're low key kind of lost. I don't think we're going the right way.
Let's just stay together.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start letting you go. Thank you so much for being a part of this adventure here in the haunted Eleanor Forest. Definitely some activity here. I'm not sure what I caught.
A solo stealth camping trip in the forest seemed like an adventure, but strange encounters and eerie sounds quickly made things more unsettling. The night began normally enough, with the camper cooking up some fajitas and reminiscing about the area, a familiar spot in Box Hill, UK, where he had spent time as a teenager.
Now, and I used to work at a restaurant just round the corner, which is where I had my first ever job when I was about, how old? 16, 17 years old.
Nah, what's this plonker doing?
I'm in the beautiful countryside of Box Hill, which is in the Surrey Hills in the south of the UK. Tonight I'm actually going to be sleeping in the National Trust car park.
Nestled in a National Trust car park, he was prepared for the cold night ahead, having set up their car with some thoughtful touches like a carbon monoxide alarm and window deflectors to ensure airflow. However, as darkness settled, the atmosphere shifted. At first, it was just a few plums causing trouble nearby, doing donuts in the car park and blasting loud music.
There are some absolute plums doing donuts in the car park. Let me see if I can show you.
While that was annoying, the situation grew stranger as voices and odd sounds emerged from deeper within the forest. These weren't just random shouts or chatter, they sounded organized, almost ritualistic. The camper mentioned hearing chanting and odd noises that resembled tribal calls, which stirred unsettling thoughts about whether there might be a group or even a cult lurking nearby. Despite the freezing temperatures, the camper found themselves more concerned about the strange noises than the cold, noting that sleep would be hard to come by with these distractions.
I don't think I'm going to be getting much sleep tonight. There are people about 100 meters away, blazing music out. At least some good songs anyway. And some people screaming.
Wish me luck, everybody.
The night continued with eerie chants echoing through the stillness of the forest, contributing to an uneasy sense that they weren't alone. As the camper hunkered down in the cold, occasional bursts of loud music and distant, unfamiliar voices seemed to shift the night from an ordinary camping trip to something more unnerving. By morning, with the eerie sounds behind them, the camper reflected on what had been a restless night. Despite the encounters, they managed to get some sleep and were greeted with a beautiful sunrise, ending the night on a slightly less eerie note.